Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a great week so far and maybe you can relax some this weekend. Couple articles and information data that's come out I wanted to bring to your attention. The first one, a lot of you already may know about. I just saw the update this morning for the National Railway strike. It was approved by the Locomotive Union that all trains in America may halt this coming Monday on the 18th. They're protesting the low wages and poor working conditions. So, I mean, if that happened, if that truly happened, that would again add to our supply chain mess that's going on. But they did say even if Puppet Joe himself intervenes by calling a presidential emergency board to investigate the dispute and released recommendations for a settlement, all trains will stop July 18th. I don't know where else want to go, but just to, one of those things we watch out for and see. So the other two articles, information I need to give you, is those touchy subjects. So I'm going to back this one up, just because, but, and this is information. When I read this doesn't mean I'm saying this is going to happen or I think, or trying to scare anybody. This is information. You know how they play games. They're going to either play and they dangle things in front of us because they're going to tell us what they do before they do it, or they'll throw a bunch of things and they are the ones that do these fear tactics to make people comply and freak out and just distractions. Okay? So don't freak out when I read these things. You know, just file it into their games or whatever and things to look out for. So this is Qatari data, if you know much about them. So, there's a bunch of, immunologists and virologists that come and they collect data on all of us, different things. They collect data and they study all these illnesses of different, so this is where this information comes from. So they've been doing a study and they're saying natural immunity to the C19, go pure bloods, right? It never wanes. And that's how most of those things, viruses and different things work. Like if you get an illness the first time, it's the worst. If you may never get it again, or if you do, it's weaker because that's how natural immunity works. How about that? But those who are fully stuck are developing AIDS, which is VAIDS. Okay. They are finding in their labs, for the labs of those who've had it, like blood draw labs and data they've been keeping track on. They are acquiring immunodeficiency syndrome, that's what AIDS is. They said this tracking has been done on a digital health information platform, which covers the country's entire population. It covers like 90% of the country and info from 150 countries. So that kind of gives you a rough amount. So it's a large data. Okay, this isn't, we did 10 studies here and 10 that it's, but anyways, they're finding that those who are fully stuck are continuing to lose their ability to fight any kind of disease, including any variant of C19. And let me finish this and I'll go into it. But it says, the data shows that VAIDS, which is what it is, and those who have been stuck, it says that is equaling up to, it will cause a passing of mass amounts upon exposure to anything, even a common cold. But that's how AIDS, which is created. It is. I'm telling you, it is. So anyways, they said the timeline for that varies from person to person. And we see that, how somehow some people are having the immediate, some are having after the second, some are having after boosters, some are having within, several days or a couple weeks. The variation's different if it's the initial thing or if it turns, this is how it gets it. So also they have stuff in New England Journal of Medicine and different people who I think they are on the good side of trying to do these studies and data. They're researching, are coming forward about this, and they're getting hushed like all the rest if they go against the grain. So anyways, there's several chemical violence. I can't even say some of the things, like several platforms will not even let you say or attach certain information sites where you get these things. So that's one. But of course, they and I think that some of the things. This is my opinion. I think some of the things that they are bringing out or saying may happen. This may be the next. This is coming. That we're seeing this. I think that a lot of those are using for cover-ups for what they've done with this. That's my opinion. Okay. So, Mr. Bugman himself, him and his flying monkeys, anyways, they are saying this is their information. This isn't something I came up with and I studied and I think these are the ones coming. This is their word. His word, his flying monkeys, that whole evil team. So anyways, they said one of the 11 new potential illnesses will become the next pandemic. So basically they're saying they're just waiting for the green light from Mr. Bugman to do this. These are the 11 things that he's warning that said could happen. But you remember, if you go back, how many times, if you go dig and find his information in little videos he does, he is such an arrogant, you can't even say what he is on here, but really. And he says he'll say it, and he's just like evilly laughs about things, and then he does it. So you'll find he'll say those things 6 months, a year beforehand, and then it comes to pass. So these are the illnesses. One of the 11 he is saying could be the next pandemic. Forgive me if I butcher some of them. Rift Valley fever. Now that is classified as a Category A bioterrorism agent due to its potential to cause large-scale damage. We'll say that. The hantavirus, that one has a really long incubation period, but it spreads really quickly. Before you know you have it, it spreads, is what they claim. Another sea illness, because they have so much luck with that one. But again, this is what he's calling out. Creaming Congo hemorrhagic fever, which is a tick-borne type fever. And I've talked to you about tick-borne illnesses. I've had tick-borne illnesses. They spread like crazy, but that's one of them. I will list these in the description for you. Lassa fever. So this one, it's almost comical because they say it's low to no symptoms, long incubation, and spreads very easily and quickly. Well, what's the damage report on that? Of course, Marburg, I just recently talked about that. That is an Ebola-like type illness, but it's not. And it does have a high pass rate, is what they say. That one was flagged as his top pick. This isn't my words. I'm just giving information. Yellow fever, and then an H5N1 and an H7N9 flu. Those both are a type of mutant Spanish flu viruses. That's what they are. They didn't give any information. They just listed it. Chikungunya, I think that's how you pronounce it. That one has never been in the Northern Hemisphere. I don't know much about that, but that's on the list of the 11. Of course, Ebola, but that one is always mutating. That was listed. Nepal virus, that one is already classified as a bioterrorism. So, fear factor, that's not what I'm trying to do. That may be what they're trying to do. They may be, picking one of these to see which one's going to work best for their agenda, because that's what they're doing. They may be seeing which one of those works better for their cover-up for things. I don't know. This is just what they're saying. I try to bring you the information. So, we try to stay 10 steps ahead. And then when we hear things or they put information out, we can kind of read between the lines and we're kind of mentally prepared. And knowledge is power, right? You educate yourself on these different things or what their agendas are, their game plan, their next move, and then it doesn't catch us off guard. So I want to bring that to your attention. I hope it helps. Everyone stay well. God bless, and I will see you next time.